To Be Hero X Episode 18, titled Died Out Flame, aired on August 2nd, 2025, and serves as a pivotal chapter in the Johnnies Arc, masterfully blending intense action, emotional depth, and a deepening web of conspiracy. The episode focuses on Little Johnny and his alien partner, Big Johnny, the fifth-ranked heroes whose powers derive from public trust in a corporatized hero system. Following the devastating assassination of Little Johnny's father, Sheng, in episode 17, this installment unleashes the raw force of Little Johnny's grief, triggering Big Johnny's transformation into a towering, rampaging beast in their forest hideout. The atmosphere is electric, oscillating between visceral chaos and poignant melancholy, with flashbacks enriching the narrative's emotional core. The episode opens with Little Johnny grappling with Sheng's death confirmed to be at the hands of Ghostblade under orders tied to a shadowy agenda. His fear and rage resonate with Big Johnny, the alien he bonded with after Sheng's discovery of a derelict spaceship, causing it to morph into a destructive monster. Hero Vortex, the top-ranked hero, arrives with his reality-warping powers, sparking a breathtaking clash that devastates the forest. Flashbacks deepen the stakes, revealing Little Johnny's childhood with Sheng, his mother, and Loli, a key figure, possibly a childhood friend or sibling who appears in tender moments, likening him to a star searching for his place. Loli's presence adds warmth and tragedy, amplifying the pain of Sheng's loss. A critical subplot is Sheng's death to a conspiracy involving Mickey, potentially spotlight Liu and the Hero Association Council HAC, who are experimenting with fear particles to manipulate power dynamics. The episode connects two earlier arcs through the plane crash that killed Cyan's parents and reportedly Vortex, hinting at Vortex's survival and reinvention. It concludes on a cliffhanger, the Johnnies debut as a hero duo years later, with Queen and Lucky Cyan encountering them near the spaceship, setting up a confrontation laced with betrayal and intrigue. Animation, produced by Bedream with PB Animation, LAN Studio, and Paper Plane Animation. To Be Hero X pushes visual boundaries. Episode 18's animation is a standout, particularly in the Vortex Big Johnny battle. The 3D rendering of Big Johnny's monstrous form is visceral, with dynamic camera angles capturing its destructive scale. The 2D sequences for Vortex's reality-bending powers are vibrant and surreal, using bold colors to evoke his godlike presence. Flashbacks featuring Loli are softer, with delicate line work contrasting the action's intensity, though 2D character designs occasionally lack detail in these moments. Compared to Link Click, another Lee Hae-lin directed donghua, To Be Hero X takes bolder risks with its hybrid style but sometimes sacrifices polish for ambition. The forest destruction and emotional close-ups are stunning, but minor inconsistencies in background art and transitions slightly disrupt immersion. The Japanese voice cast delivers stellar performances. Yoshitsugu Matsuoka as Little Johnny conveys raw grief and defiance, his voice cracking in flashback scenes with Loli and hardening in the present. Mamoru Miyano's hero Vortex balances arrogance and gravitas, making the battle electrifying. Nobunaga Shimazaki as Sheng and the brief appearance of Loli's voice, potentially Rikujimiya, based on her emotive tone, add warmth to the flashbacks. Though minor characters like Liu and Mickey feel vocally underdeveloped, the English dub, with Stephen Fu as Little Johnny, is solid but less impactful in emotional scenes, particularly those involving Loli. Compared to My Hero Academia, the voice acting is more restrained but equally effective in grounding the fantastical with human vulnerability. Pacing. The pacing of Died Out Flame is ambitious but uneven. The rapid shift from Little Johnny's grief to Big Johnny's rampage creates gripping momentum, mirroring his emotional turmoil. Flashbacks with Loli, Sheng, and his mother are well placed but disrupt the flow when cutting back to the action, making it hard to fully settle into either timeline. The Vortex Big Johnny battle, while spectacular, resolves too quickly, undercutting Vortex's top hero status. The anthology-style structure keeps the series fresh but risks shortchanging the Johnnies Arc compared to linear narratives like Invincible. The conspiracy subplot involving Mickey, Liu, and fear particles is compelling but rushed. needing more development to match the emotional weight of Loli's flashback scenes and the main plot. Episode 18 shines in its emotional depth and interconnected storytelling. Little Johnny and Big Johnny's bond, enriched by Loli's presence in flashbacks as a symbol of lost innocence, adds a unique spin to the superhero genre, echoing Mob Psycho 100's focus on personal ties. The conspiracy surrounding Sheng's death, tied to HSE and fear particles, deepens the series' cynical take on heroism, akin to The Boys. The action is visually spectacular, and the plane crash connection to Cyan and Vortex adds poignant layers. Loli's inclusion amplifies the tragedy, making Little Johnny's pain more relatable. The cliffhanger with Queen and Lucky's encounter near the spaceship sets up an intriguing convergence of arcs, hinting at corporate-driven villainy. The episode's ambition occasionally outpaces execution. The animation style shifts, while bold, can distract from emotional beats, particularly in Loli's flashback scenes where character expressions lack refinement. The pacing issues, driven by the anthology format and frequent timeline jumps, make the Johnnies arc feel rushed compared to Tiger and Bunny's cohesive build-up. The conspiracy subplot is underdeveloped, with Mickey and Liu's roles teased but not fleshed out. Secondary characters like Loli and Lucky Cyan are underutilized beyond their emotional roles, limiting their impact. Compared to Invincible, which balances action and intrigue more evenly, To Be Hero X leans heavily on spectacle at times. To Be Hero X Episode 18, Died Out Flame, is a thrilling, emotionally resonant chapter that ties together the series' sprawling narrative with breathtaking action and heart-wrenching moments. Little Johnny and Big Johnny shine as a dynamic duo, their grief amplified by Loli's tender presence in flashbacks anchoring the episode's chaos. The animation is a visual feast, though stylistic flourishes occasionally overshadow the story. The voice acting and thematic depth, particularly the critique of corporate heroism, keep the series compelling, but pacing issues and underdeveloped subplots hold it back from perfection. As the series races toward its climax, the connections to the plane crash, Vortex's potential survival, and HAC's machinations promise an explosive resolution. For fans of My Hero Academia or The Boys, To Be Hero X offers a fresh, cynical take on the genre with enough emotional heft to keep viewers invested. Episode 18 sets the stage for an epic final stretch, and I'm eager to see how the Johnny's quest for truth and Loli's lingering influence reshape this morally complex world.